So, Call of Duty Vanguard is the latest installment in the Call of Duty franchise, and recently I have been fortunate enough to play in a 3-day trial weekend um, for free and the multiplayer. And my recent video, I explained on why I was not originally going to get this game, and that was due to the fact of I was a little bit tired of the whole FPS genre in general, but I was just burned out at the time of, and I changed, and I actually got to play the game, and I changed my mind on the full aspect of the game. So I'm gonna go through the quick pros and cons about the new Call of Duty Vanguard installment in this franchise. And yeah, let's get right into it. So first pros. First opinion on the game, I think it's pretty good. I'm actually quite pleased with this year's installment. Um, I have actually reconsidered actually buying it later at a later date, and I do enjoy the game for what it is. However, the camo grind is going to be very hard for people if they're going to do it this year, and if they are not a content creator and this is their entire life of just playing the game, because there are 75 levels for each and every single gun. There are a lot of guns in this game, ladies and gentlemen. So it's gonna be interesting this year. So Call of Duty Vanguard itself is a very multiplayer focused game. I do like how that is, how that aspect of it is, it's very nice, but for casual players or new players, it is a little bit difficult, interesting, because you have to play pretty competitively all the time. But I've personally quite enjoy that. I enjoy how this is very multiplayer, and the guns are, they were balanced, but now they're not anymore. I'll get into that later. But the game is feels smooth. The movement is very nice. The maps are quite well. They do not. I have not seen a lot of camping. I have gone. This is about 10 or so hours on this game. I haven't seen really camping. And they're big maps too, which is crazy. But there's a lot of opportunity and a lot of open space, and so the camping is not really there, but there is holding positions, and what people don't understand is that there's a difference between holding a position and camping. It's kind of complicated, but holding a position is still you're still moving around that one position. And camping is literally just sitting in a corner, hoping someone will walk through. Holding positions like watching the doors, watching watching different angles. Maybe you have another buddy in there holding a good position, like holding the B flag is a good position that people get mad at that. So I'll say, ooh, these campers when they get fit, no, they're just playing the game how it's supposed to be played, and that's. But I like how maps are function like that. There's a lot of there's a few there's a center point, two side points, and then there are flanking positions. There are back flanking positions and under flanking positions in almost about every map I can think of, and I think that is great. So many opportunities for an interesting gunplay, and the guns themselves perform quite well, except when you come to shotguns. Shotguns in this game are very overpowered as they are one-shot kill at a very absurd range. And it's interesting to see the interactions I have with other players playing this game, and it's difficult sometimes to combat them, but it is possible as there are many cover and the movement is fast, but still Nerf shotguns. They are a little bit too powerful for this launch game. And the game is only out for 2 weeks, so anything could really change at this point. Um, I do like where they're going with this. I do like the leveling progress. It gives you something to always look forward to, and you have 20 guns with 75 levels, and you play with the guns you like, and another thing I like is that yes, the camo grind is hard, but the normal camos, they're actually really cool looking. Like I find myself enjoying the color patterns of these just normal camos just for doing basic challenges. Um, but yeah, I've quickly found two favorite weapons. That is the MP40 and the Thompson. As you can see, those are the two weapons I'm using in this gameplay. and I'm quite enjoying them because of the time to kill on SMGs. This is a very SMG dominant game, and I think like most games, I think actually might be like this, but it is very nice. There are, I love how the breaking through the walls thing is very, it's new, and I think I like it. It's kind of cool just to run straight through a wall right into a firefight. It's it's pretty neat experience. The doors are back in this game, which is meh, but you can still like shoot through the doors and stuff and like break the doors, and it has visually, visually kind of realistic. It's a little bit feels a little bit more realistic. When you can mount, you can move while mounting, which is great. That mounting is back in this game. Don't know why Cold War had to have it removed. It was a perfectly um, fine feature that they had in the game. That's a different thing. But I guess Cold War was going for more arcade. This is going for a much more competitive kind of feel. This is, as I said, this is very multiplayer based. As I've heard, the zombies is not at its best. But I do not know for sure because I have not played, and I don't think I will because I am enjoying the multiplayer already. Now, a problem with these type of games is repetitive as the act of it being repetitive. I played this game for 3 days. Um, I was actually looking forward to some of them. The third day, really wasn't sure what to do, but as you really look through the weapons, and when you just start out, it's a great feeling because every game you feel like you unlock something new. And that next game you use that new thing and you unlock a new thing, and then it's a series of just constantly unlocking new things. I think people will be quite enjoyed for a while with the different possibilities and attachments you can do for different guns. I know throughout the seasons they will add different guns, and having to level those up to the level 75 would also be a fun experience as well. Also, the operators this year. Um, I'm not sure if it's new or if it's introduced in past titles, but they have skins in-game free skins that you do challenges. You can level them up. You can level up your operators now. Your operators have their own level, and I think that is a really cool thing in the game. It gives another thing for someone to look forward to and to really play for. Because in Cold War, once you got finished with like camo challenges and level all your guns, getting a high level wasn't really satisfying enough. I mean, at that point you just go for calling cards, and that wasn't really fun because it's like you don't really see a calling card a lot. But with these weapons, with weapon camos and weapon attachments and skill streaks or score streaks, and the character or the operator outfits, I, I think it's a wonderful inclusion to the game. I'm overall quite happy with this year's installment, and I'm rethinking about purchasing it sometime down in the future. So I yeah, I hope everyone gets a chance to try this out, and I think it will. I think it's a very fun thing. It's weird how it's a little different because it is set in the 1940s. There are some things that feel off. For example, the red dot sites, but then again, I don't really care too much if it's historically accurate because, again, it's a video game, and video games don't have to be 100% historically accurate. The guns are there, the maps make sense. There's no like futuristic trains zooming through the place. Well, that doesn't make any sense, but this year it does, and I hope it will stay the same. Um, so I don't know why people are getting too mad about that. But overall, I'm running out of time, and I hope you guys enjoyed my video. I will probably try and do some Forza Horizon 5 very, very soon. And yeah, well, thank you for watching my video. Comment down uh, the word MP40. That is the gun I'm using most of the time in this game, and that'll know who has really stayed until the end. Thank you so much for watching, and see you on a later date. Bye.